Thank you, everyone, for being here. Thanks to everyone who helped get this together on the ground in East Lansing. Mike Price for putting us in touch with the students, and Stefan Landwehrmeyer and Evan Thomas Kelly and Students for Economic Justice and Ignite, the new MSU SDS chapter, and Great Issues. Like many of you, the time I spent on this campus was a significant time. As different as all of our individual lives have been, I imagine there are things that we've shared in common for the last 39 years. Through the remainder of the Vietnam War, Nixon, Reagan, the anti-nuclear movement, the wars in Central America and elsewhere, and all the other movements and things we've had to deal with. I don't know who I'd be today without the Vietnam War. It made me who I am. My memories of SDS and of Bert Garskoff have always been good and important. A year ago, after no contact with Bert for decades, I found him on an MDS, Movement for Democratic Society, listserv. We exchanged emails. Bert was on my mind every day, literally for 2 months, and although I didn't want to bother him with my emails, I cried about finding him and wanting to communicate with him. And at the end of July, Bert and I talked on the phone, and Bert said he was sentimental for the old chapter, and he'd like to see people. And I said we could have a reunion, that we could do that. And Bert said he'd love to address the MSU campus community. And I said we could do that. And I told him there was a new SDS chapter at MSU, and we could look to arrange something. Bert liked the idea, said it would mean a lot to him, and I see what kind of action we could. He thought we should do an action too, and I see what we could do. I set out to actualize this dream and make it happen. I soon found out that there was no SDS chapter. An attempt to form one last year had not been successful. The contact name didn't respond. But since we started organizing this event, Ignite, the new MSU SDS chapter, has formed, and it really does. There is one now. And the Marine Recruiter's Office provided us with a local focus for our action. It was very kind to them. We want to thank them for providing a place for us to rant this afternoon. No, really, we wish they would go away. I love Bert and wanted to make this happen for him and for me and for all of us. And pretty soon, Bert started mentioning friends he'd like to invite, people we'd like to ask. Then it was like, let's ask them to speak a little bit. And we started contacting people to come. And this should go over the heads of a lot of people here, but there were some who said that we, meaning in 1969, were a divided chapter, and they wanted to know, by whose authority is this being organized? And we didn't look to invite a particular faction. We invited everybody because we wanted everybody to be here. And like somebody said, rightly wrote on an email that the same people who wanted to put us all away then would want to put us all away now, and they'd put us all in the same camp together. So it's silly. We're beyond those disputes. So welcome to all factions. So I ask that we move forward together in a new and continuing movement for a democratic society. And I'd like to introduce you to Cole Smith from Ignite, the new MSU SDS chapter. And he's going to say a few words.
All right. Hello and welcome. Welcome from the students of Michigan State University, from the students of Michigan, and from the Midwest Resistance. We're excited to have you, and we want to thank you for coming. And it seems like from what I've heard that you guys are just as excited that we're here also.
Yes.
So, and we all know that the city really has a rich tradition and motivated students taking action. So, so I would like to just take this time that we have together this weekend to kind of discuss and acknowledge that tradition that we have here, and then use it as a tool to learn so that we can better our action in the future. So I realize that the challenges that we have today are different, but the nature of oppression and war are the same, and they've always been the same. So our battles are very similar. So we can use that as insight into studying your tactics and your strategies and using them to better ourselves. So whether it's like small action like we did today on Grand River, or studying a new SDS chapter and working on independent media, or financial investigations, or direct action, or larger campaigns that are happening all over the globe. This thing that's termed the capitalistic imperial war machine has gone beyond any nation-state boundary. So we really need to come together, all ages and all races and all sexes, and work towards something together. Whether you're an environmentalist, a social activist, a political activist, it doesn't matter, because we need to start igniting ourselves, igniting our communities, igniting for change, igniting for justice and peace. So on that note, I would like to say thank you.